This video tutorial is not intended to replace the information in the Hamilton T1 service manual. Calibration, testing and troubleshooting must be performed according to the instructions in the service manual. This video is intended for certified service engineers only. Before you start the procedure, disconnect the ventilator power cable from the AC power source. Put on an appropriate electrostatic discharge wristband and personal protective equipment before you start the procedure. In this video, we show you how to disassemble the device completely. Depending on the part you need to replace, you can skip some of the steps. Make sure you understand the complete disassembly process to identify which steps are required. Caution: individual parts must not be disassembled any further than shown. Tools required are as follows: an ESD service kit, a pair of pliers, carbon fibre tape, slotted screwdrivers sizes 0, 2 and 3, Torx screwdrivers sizes T10, T15 and T20, a flat edge plastic tool, and hex head nut drivers sizes 11, 5.5 and 5 mm. Open the battery compartment and remove both batteries. Remove the filter cover and the HEPA filter. Loosen the screws of the option board cover. Remove the screws from the rear cover, then remove the rear cover. Remove the option board. Remove the remaining 5 screws and the option board bracket. Carefully move the display front, then remove the carbon fibre tapes from the cable plugs. Unlock the connectors, then remove the flexible flat cables. Remove the carbon fibre tapes from the connectors. Remove the 5 screws from the display brackets. Unplug the backlight plug from the display. Carefully lift the display front from the front casing of the device. Remove the 4 screws from the display brackets, then remove the 2 brackets. Press the slider and pull out the LED backlight. Remove the P&T knob, the nut and the washer, then disconnect the P&T knob encoder from the front panel board. Remove the 6 screws from the front panel board and the alarm lamp board, paying attention to the different washer types so you can install them in the same order during assembly. Disconnect the touchscreen flat cable. Remove the front panel board and the alarm lamp board, then disconnect the front panel board from the alarm lamp board. Remove the expiratory valve cover, as well as the 2 screws from the front housing. Remove the carbon fibre tape from the plug, then disconnect the speaker cable. Carefully remove the right side cover. Remove the 3 screws, the washer and the O-ring from the speaker, then remove the speaker and the O-ring from the right side cover. Disconnect the power cord from the receptacle and carefully remove the left side cover. Remove the 4 screws from the ESM board shield housing, then remove the shield housing. Remove the 4 hex standoff nuts. Carefully disconnect the ESM board sockets from the pins on the control board, then lift the ESM board with both hands. Remove the earth cable screw, then remove all the carbon fibre tapes from the connectors. Disconnect all the plugs and cables from the connectors as well. Lift the top foam with the control board, then remove the control board from the foam. Remove the 3 screws from the back of the control board, then remove the ESM board shield housing from the control board. Disconnect the nebulizer tube by pressing against the release latch of the quick disconnect coupling while you pull out the nebulizer tube. Remove the 2 screws from the connector plate . Then use a pair of pliers to remove the green plug from the connector. Remove the carbon fibre tape from the plug . Then disconnect the fan and the O2 valve plugs from the connector. Lift the connector plate, then use a pair of pliers to disconnect the ground terminal cables from the terminal lugs. Disconnect the blue plug from the connector, then remove the connector plate. Remove the AC plug rubber gasket, then remove the 2 screws from the DIS or NIST connector. Lastly, remove the DIS or NIST connector itself. Remove the 2 screws from the O2 mixer assembly. Pull out the blue tube from the coupling and remove the carbon fibre tape from the cable. If the one-way check valve comes out during the removal of the O2 mixer assembly, reinsert it, then use a pair of pliers to carefully pull it back into position. Remove the 2 screws from the ferrite core clip, then remove the clip. Use a slotted screwdriver to remove the 2 terminal cables from the terminal lugs. Remove the 4 screws and the 2 hex standoff nuts, then remove the power supply. Use a pair of pliers to cut off the 4 fan holders, Then remove the fan. Use pliers again to cut off the remaining pieces of the fan holders. Disconnect the blower module from the driver board, then remove the blower module. Disconnect the tubes connected between the pressure sensor and the check valve assemblies, then remove the pressure sensor assembly. Disconnect the remaining tube from the check valve assembly, then remove the assembly. Disconnect tubes and cable from the middle foam, then remove the middle foam. Disconnect the tube from the expiratory valve assembly. Remove the carbon fibre tape from the cable plug, then disconnect the plug from the driver board and remove the expiratory valve assembly. Disconnect the two battery connectors from the driver board, then remove the driver board. Remove the bottom foam. Remove the two outer screws from each of the battery connector boards, then remove the water shield from the battery connector board. Remove the two inner screws from the base of the mounting plate, then remove the 5 screws from the mounting plate. Carefully lift the mounting plate with the two battery connector boards from the bottom cover. Remove the 4 screws from the mounting plate, then remove the battery connector board with the ferrite core from the holder bracket. Remove the battery connector board with the ferrite core from the holder bracket. Watch the Hamilton T1 assembly module to see the steps required to assemble the device.